Before the world knew them through the lens of war and headlines, they were lands of beauty, history, and deep cultural soul. This is the story of Ukraine, Sudan, and Gaza, before the conflict. In the heart of Eastern Europe lies Ukraine, a land of vast wheat fields and timeless traditions. Over 1,000 years ago, the powerful kingdom of Kyivan Rus emerged, giving rise to the cultural foundations of modern-day Ukraine, Belarus, and Russia. Kyiv became a spiritual center, where Orthodox Christianity flourished and golden-domed churches touched the sky. For centuries, Ukraine was caught in a storm of empires: the Mongols, the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, the Russian Empire, the Ottomans. Yet through every invasion, the Ukrainian identity endured. In its language, its folk songs, its defiance. In 1932, tragedy struck with the Holodomor, a man-made famine that took millions of Ukrainian lives under Stalin's Soviet rule. But even in sorrow, Ukraine held on. After the fall of the USSR in 1991, Ukraine declared independence, hopeful for a future it could finally shape on its own. Beyond the politics, Ukraine is a land of beauty, from the Carpathian Mountains to the cobbled streets of Lviv, from the opera houses of Odessa to the sunflower fields that stretch like gold. It is a country shaped by resilience and longing. Far to the south, in the heart of Africa, lies Sudan, a nation where the Nile flows through ancient sands and timeless history. Sudan was once home to the Kingdom of Kush, one of Africa's greatest civilizations. Its Black Pharaohs ruled both Sudan and Egypt for nearly a century. Their pyramids still stand today, silent and majestic in the Nubian desert, older than many remember. Over centuries, Sudan became a land of convergence, where Arab and African cultures blended, where Islam took root, and where ancient trade routes once flourished. In the 19th century, colonial ambitions split the land. Egypt, and later the British, ruled with heavy hands. Sudan finally gained independence in 1956, but the scars of division, especially between the North and South, ran deep. Still, Sudan is more than struggle. Its people are proud, poetic, and deeply connected to the land. The music, the cuisine, the storytelling all speak of heritage and hope. From the banks of the Blue Nile to the Red Sea coast, Sudan's beauty is undeniable. But its journey, like the river itself, has always been turbulent. And on the eastern shore of the Mediterranean lies a narrow strip of land, Gaza, small in size but immense in history and heart. Gaza's roots go back over 3,000 years, from the Philistines and Canaanites to the mighty empires of Egypt, Assyria, Persia, Greece, Rome, and beyond. It was once a key stop on the trade route known as the Via Maris, connecting Egypt with the empires of the north. Through the Islamic caliphates, the Crusades, and Ottoman rule, Gaza remained a place where cultures clashed and coexisted. In the 20th century, Gaza found itself in the center of a growing storm, a region promised, fought over, and divided after the fall of the Ottoman Empire and the creation of the modern Middle East. But for its people, Gaza is more than politics. It is family. It is fishing boats bobbing in the Mediterranean, children flying kites in the sky, and olive trees that have stood for centuries. Even with walls closing in, Gaza's spirit soars, a place where poetry is resistance and hope still burns, even in the darkest of nights. 3 lands, 3 stories of pride, pain, and perseverance. Before the headlines, before the heartbreak, there were ancient civilizations, dreams of independence, and the beauty of home. In part 2, we'll uncover what tore them apart, and why the world is still watching.